are warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. With your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. Yes, I'm back home. Chaga coffee. Actually, there's no reason I can't bring a little bag of chaga with me and dump it in my coffee when I'm on the road. I just forgot. Don't forget. Now's not the time to forget. Load up on vitamin C. You guys hear the dump truck? Vitamin C, zinc, chaga. What else do I got over here? D3. Obviously, D3. You need a lot of D in you. Anyway, load up. Load up. Why not be ready to fight this thing? Just like Trump was. By the way, Trump just got out of jail as Bitcoin Ben got thrown in jail. Yes, Trump has played his cards correctly again. I don't know if he had it. I don't know if the 30 people that got infected had it. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them made an amazing comeback to show the world it's not that dangerous. We have to live our lives. We have to continue to go to school, get a job, go to work, and stop getting money from the government. Oh, gee whiz. Interesting ploy here. Did Trump fake it? And now he's taunting Joe Biden about the next debate, October 15th. Now, according to the CDC, he needs 10 days, right? 10 days COVID-free or something like that. I think he was COVID-free yesterday, and that means 10 days, October 15th. I don't know. I don't think any way in hell Biden is going to go for another debate. I think there's a lot of chaos between now and then. So just hang on tight. Hunker down, hang on tight. But this is great. I mean, what a Trump move, right? Everybody in the White House is sick, and then everybody recovers. Life must go on. That's my take. That's what I think is going on. I don't think he had it. If he had it, it's like all of us. High on vitamin D, high on vitamin C, chaga, zinc. Do all the things you're supposed to do. And you'll be fine. Now, if you have pre-existing conditions, yeah, turn yourself the boy in the bubble. Remember that movie? Long time, John Travolta, the boy in the bubble. He couldn't go outside because of his immune system. Boy in the bubble. So yeah, if you have pre-existing conditions, be the boy in the bubble. This ain't going away. This will be here for 3 years is what Cliff High said. Travels around the world 3 times. It might be issues with it. So we had our first issue at the beginning of the year. Now we're working into the second issue, and there'll be a third issue. I don't know. Something like that. Everybody join Bitcoin Ben's Patreon. Bitcoin Ben's Patreon if you want to see any Bitcoin Ben. YouTube has officially kicked them off. Kick Ben off. What does it have to do with it? Probably has to do with the Unmasked Tour. It's my only thought. Because he wasn't saying anything different. But the Unmasked Tour, they don't want that kind of publicity. So that's probably why Ben got kicked off. I would think. Now, if you go to his Patreon channel, he was posting videos. This is a new one, but he was posting videos directly from YouTube. In the what do they call it? Like the private area of YouTube or something like that. So when they took down his account, they took down all the YouTube posts he had, which is linked to Patreon. A lot of us do that because it was easy in the day, and it's a bigger pain in the ass to post it otherwise. I have all my videos stored on hard drives, all of them. But it would be a pain in the ass to reload everything. So then we'll figure it out. But he does live videos. He did a live video this morning on Patreon, also on his Facebook channel. Check out his Facebook channel. He's talking about everything. Bitcoin Ben. I'm going to be talking with him tomorrow, I believe, about the whole situation. We'll get an update on where that is. And yeah. All right. Let's talk about silver. This is the 1-year silver price. I'm going to tell you what happened during this year because it's the most important thing to understand silver for. Silver was controlled all the way through the year as usual. JP Morgan had full control, and then right in here, right in the end of February, beginning of March, into the first quarter, the DOJ came to them and said, here's what you're going to do. You're going to forfeit 300 million ounces of silver back into the market because you illegally obtained it. JP Morgan said, okay, if I do, will you stop harassing me? Jamie Dimon said. And how long do I have to do it? They said you have 6 months, which ended the end of September. So here's what happened. They slammed the price down to ridiculously low prices. They basically, in the face of the regulators, while they were preparing for their agreement, slammed the price down from $18 down to $12. Then they ran it back up. All this time, JP Morgan's getting out of silver, getting out of their silver position, leaving all the other criminal conspirators, Deutsche Bank, Bank of Nova Scotia, Citibank, holding the bag and taking losses. Then we have the end of the month is when the D-Day was, and then bam, we have the slam down. Right before this, these are all losses that these banksters have to take. JP Morgan's involved with this, although by the end of the month, they fulfilled their agreement. They discharged 300 million ounces of silver, which basically they gave to the same banks who brought it to the SLV warehouses, which Jamie Dimon controls anyway. So they probably didn't do anything, but the DOJ is too stupid to figure that out. So here we are, and so as of the end of the month, right here, theoretically, Jamie Dimon and friends are not allowed to do what they do. We will see as the price. What they do is, as the price rises, they short into the rise, and then they get a gigantic short and they slam it down. The question is, the full-on. Here's how manipulation works. As the price rises in the next bull run, as the price rises, are they going to short into the rise? Because if they're not going to short into the rise, there is nothing stopping silver. As in nothing. Now, they've lost billions of dollars shorting silver all year because of what Jamie Dimon did and was forced to do by the DOJ. Question is now, where do we go? Will they short into the rise, or will they let silver rise on its own? My big fear, two fears, BlackRock. BlackRock is taking over. I have no doubt. It was a gut understanding I had a couple years ago, looking at the people within BlackRock, the silver manipulators that have gone to BlackRock. It's all going into BlackRock now. So they will be rigging the silver market going forward, along with Virtu Financial, which they've been in there forever. And they're the high frequency trading, deep state portion of the market manipulators. Vincent Viola was the head of, I believe he was the head of the NASDAQ or the CME or something. Right when Bernie Madoff switched off into his private Bernie Madoff fund, Vince Viola switched off into a company called EWT LLC, and Madison Tyler, I think. Bad dude. Well, mafia. He's a mafia. So, yeah, that's who I think is taking over the manipulation of silver, with BlackRock obviously owning the SLV, controlling that inventory. That's 500 million ounces of inventory. And Vinny Viola with the high-frequency trading. So we'll keep an eye on it. I don't know how we'd stop it. One interesting thing, as you can tell right here, the volumes are starting to fall through the floor. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Do volumes even matter at all? No, of course not. I mean, September 21st, they did over 1 billion ounces of silver in a day on the COMEX. So it doesn't matter. It could be 1 ounce. It could be 100 billion ounces. It could be 100 trillion ounces. It does not matter. It's a con game. It's not anything you need to keep yourself up at night about. But this is where the price is set. So I find it very interesting. I'll be keeping an eye on this, how low this goes. And then what happens when Vincent Viola and Virtu Financial come in with their high-frequency trading programs? They're already in there. I hope everybody already understands that. But they don't even take a position at the end of the day. They just speed trade during the day. And then you've got good guys on the backside who have invented their own programs for speed trading during the day as well, and that's when everything locks up, and we will find out. But look at this. Look at what happening to the volume going down. Down, 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 down. We'll see what happens. Clearly, times have changed. Clearly, this chart shows exactly what happened. Jamie Dimon makes a deal, bang, slams the price of silver down because he has 60 days to play his games. Boom, 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 all the way up. Slam right before the end of the quarter so they don't have to take too big of losses. And now we should start going up significantly. And once we hit $27, $28, we check and see if those banksters are going to short into the rise again. I don't think they will. So that's where we are. I'll keep an eye on that. Cryptocurrencies are kind of just hovering there. Again, a lot of high frequency trading going on. Insanity. Theta keeps running up the chart as far as ranking. Remember, we started it was 60, I think, for Road to Ruta members. We were like, oh yeah, Theta, look at Theta number 60. It's going to go up. There it is, 29. It's broke the top 30 now. I think by the end of the year, it'll break the top 20. If everything stayed the same and Theta broke the top 20, that would be, let's see, 700 million right now to 1.5 billion. Theta would double where everything else goes nowhere. Now, I think everybody else is going to run too, so for Theta to get up there, it'll have to triple or quadruple by the end of the year. Do I expect it to do that? Absolutely. Coinbase coming on, video on demand, a ton of other things, the future of the internet. Just wait till the NASDAQ investors, all the high-tech investors say, well, hey, what's this high-tech company? Why isn't it traded on the stock market? Oh, it's cryptocurrency as well. There's two things going on there. It's kind of like silver. There's two things going on there, in the industrial side and the money side. Theta, you have the industrial side, which is the Internet 2.0 and broadband sharing and smart contracts and all that. And then there's the money side, which is the cryptocurrency token and the way that the whole platform is put together. It makes Theta work. People have to be incentivized to share their broadband. The token and the blockchain it's an amazing incentivization because content delivery network, people who want to use the content delivery network like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, they're going to have to buy Theta fuel in order to use that or mine it. We all know Samsung's already mining it. Although I don't know where they are on the validator node right now. Sony's in there, they're already mining it. Google's in there, they're already mining it. I hope everybody understands how big this one is. It's not only an industrial side, it is a money side. We could use it for universal basic income because anybody who has a computer, a smart TV, probably a phone at some point, can assist in running a Theta edge node. Anybody. That's universal basic income. And you can earn Theta fuel that the big guys are going to have to buy. So that gives it value. Anyway, I do expect it to drop to 19 by the end of the year. Mainly on the Coinbase announcement that they're going to sell. I have so many customers. They're like, why can't I buy Theta in the U.S.? There are ways to buy it. Go to Road to Root, a private road, and I have a whole Theta page on how to do it, how to set up a node, a Guardian node, so you can mine for Theta fuel. Go to roadtoroot.com, and I'll send you 25 Theta and 25 Theta fuel. Hit subscribe today. There it is, 25 Theta fuel loaded on a paper wallet and sent to your front door. All right. That's all I got for you, my friends. Oh, one more thing. See this hurricane coming into the Gulf? I expect back-to-back hurricanes being all along the East Coast right around election time. You heard it here first. So let's say it takes a week or 2 weeks from the time a hurricane gets started to the time it hits landfall in the U.S. I would put it next week to see a whole bunch of disturbances started by HARP, obviously, in the Atlantic, getting ready to bulldoze the entire East Coast right around voting time. So that would be 2 more weeks. We're like a month away from voting. So in 2 more weeks, watch for the hurricanes to start, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang on the East Coast. That's my take. All right. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the Jenny Moonstone video tomorrow. We'll be traveling I'll see what I can do. But there are a lot there on silver. Amazing insights into the spiritual side of silver. I will post something. I have other videos. We talk about a whole lot of things. So I'll post something. All right. Okay, this is BixWeirRoadRunner.com. I'll talk to you later.